Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, March 25th, and I'm jumping on to do a part 2 on my coupon class that I did, I don't remember, maybe a week ago, a little more than a week ago. So the last time I was on, I talked about couponing overview at CVS. And I kind of went over like the broad picture of what you would do at CVS, and tonight I was just going to give a few more details of what I normally do when I go shopping there. So if you have questions, if you're jumping on and you're seeing this, if you have questions or comments, just leave them below and I'll try to answer any questions that come up. I'm going to give a quick overview of coupons, and then I'm also going to talk about a side hustle job that I have, that I am selling Clio color nails. Well, I'll go ahead and talk about that first. So I've had these nails on since last Sunday, and this is Wednesday of the next week, so Sunday will be 2 weeks. And I haven't had any lifting. They don't pop off. They don't, like, you can't get them to come off, okay, until you're ready for them to come off. They're basically like going to a salon, but they're less than $20. It's $16 for a set of 3. So you get, this one is Give Me Magenta. And then this one is out of a different set, Frozen Azure, I think they call it. I mixed the two together. And the company guarantees the nails for 10 days. I normally get anywhere from 14 to 18 days. My sister put some on, and literally hers lasted like 5 weeks. That's crazy. So the trick is applying them properly. If you just stick them on there, no, they're not going to last. I did not do the steps properly. There's a slight learning curve when you get started. You basically, definitely, you have to do prep before you put these on. And if you do the prep properly and you put them on properly, they should last. Okay? So if you're interested in that, message me, and I will also link the website down below this video. Right now, through this evening, just through this evening, they extended an offer. One of the gals in my group, like I'm in a sales group, she is giving away, like if you buy $50 worth of nails, which basically is like 4 sets of nails, it's going to last you a long time, or 4 boxes of nails, and in the box is 3 sets, so there's enough for 3 manicures in 1 box. So if you buy like 4 of those, that's going to get you to the $50 mark, and then she's going to send you 2 free sets of mystery nails. So basically you would have 6 sets for $50. Normally they're $16 each, and that's enough for 3 manicures for $16. And even if they only lasted 10 days, that's like 3 sets would be a month. So I know some people are going to this nail salon and paying like $50 or $60 or $70 to get their nails done one time, and maybe that lasts 2 or 3 weeks. I don't do that. So this is about savings. This is a coupon class. So if you want to save and you want to have nice looking nails, message me, because I can help you get them for $14 each as well, and free shipping. So even without the sale that's going on through tonight. If you do decide to buy them through this evening, make sure that you take a screenshot of your order. You don't have to have your name on there, but I have to have your order, a screenshot of it, so that I can send it to the lady in my group so that she can send you your 2 free sets of nails. Okay? So that's enough about the nails. Now I'm going to go back to CVS. Okay, so when you go into CVS, like you're going to go in the store, okay? And I only have one example here, some lotion. I bought this a couple of weeks ago. So when I went into the store, let's say this is the only thing I'm going to buy, okay? You go in the store, you make sure that, like I said last week, that you have downloaded the CVS app on your phone, okay? When you go into the CVS app, I'm going to open it up so that I can tell you the correct information. So you're going to open the CVS app, okay? It's going to come up, and down on the right hand bottom corner, it's going to say shop and save. You're going to click on that, okay? It's going to look like that. I don't know if you can see it, but up at the top, right here, see that little barcode? You're going to click on that. When you do, your screen's going to look like that, and you can scan this barcode on this product that you're going to buy, this lotion. I picked this up off the shelf. I scanned the barcode, okay? That tells me that this item is on sale, which this week, this doesn't matter. This was 2 weeks ago. Well, actually, it is on sale this week. Forgot about that. Yeah, it is on sale this week. So it's on sale for $4.99, okay? And it's also showing me that there is a coupon. Nope, this one doesn't have a coupon this week. I'm sorry. When I bought it, there was a coupon. But if you scan that just like I showed you, it shows you what the sales price is, and it shows you if there's any coupons attached to this item. The week that I bought it, there was like a $2 coupon, and I believe this was on sale for $5. I believe it was $5, and then there was a $2 coupon, and then they were giving me like $2 in extra bucks, so this cost me $1, okay? And remember, extra bucks are just the CVS store dollars, okay? So that's what you need to do when you first go in. Like, you have an idea of what you're going to buy ahead of time because you've already looked on your couponing websites, which I talked about last time. A good one is Hip to Save, and that is HIP2save.com. You can go on there, and at the top it will have a section that says stores. Click on that. You'll find CVS in the list. Click on CVS. They normally Saturday or Sunday, they'll show you the deals that are for the next week, okay? So CVS deals normally run for 2 weeks. So right now, there's deals that started on Sunday and they're going till this Saturday. And we're in the second week right now. But it doesn't matter. Every week they show you what is on sale, and they'll tell you whether you're on week 1 or week 2, okay? The other coupon person that you can look for, let's see, what is her name? I'm trying to find it on Facebook so that I can tell you who to sign up for. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's Mrs. D Coupon Queen. So Mrs. MRS, the letter D, Coupon Queen. Okay. If you go to her page and follow it, she has videos that come out on Sunday morning, and she shows you where she goes in the store, purchases the item, shows you what coupon to use, and how many store dollars, extra care bucks you're going to receive for that item, and what it's going to cost you in real money after all of that, okay? So like this item this week is on sale for $5, okay? It's on sale for $4.99. There are no coupons, but they're giving you 3 store dollars. So $5 take away 3 store dollars means $2 that you would be purchasing using real money to purchase this. Unless what I do, okay, so right now in my CVS account, I have, let me look and see how much I have from last week. I purchased things last week, and I still have $8, and I have a gift card. So I have 12 store dollars. So what I would do is I would purchase this with store dollars instead of real money. So it would be $5, okay? And I would purchase that in store dollars, but then they would give me three store dollars back. So technically I'd be losing 2 of my store dollars, but I get the lotion. It depends on how much I want the lotion. If I really want the lotion, if it's something that is good for me and my family, if I know I can give it to somebody, if I know that I can sell it at a yard sale, whatever. If it's not, then I'm not going to buy it, because I probably don't need this because we have a lot of lotion. Okay, so that's the other thing, is like, you look on those coupon sites, and they're going to tell you all the things that are on sale and the coupons and all of that. That does not mean you have to go buy all those things. You try to buy the things that you know you need. Like last week, I needed body wash for Paul, and I needed razors. And those 2 things actually happened to be on sale, which was amazing because I haven't had a razor deal for a long time. So I went ahead and used store dollars to buy those things because I knew that I needed those, okay? You want to purchase things that you need. You do end up purchasing some things that you don't need some of the time, just to do what they call rolling your store dollars. So those store dollars that I have right now, they're going to expire. And I don't want them to expire because I want to use them again to purchase more things. So this week I didn't actually purchase anything because like I said, it's a 2-week sale. And last week I purchased the things that I wanted. And this week there wasn't a lot of things that I needed, so I didn't purchase anything. Okay, but those store dollars will expire. They normally expire within a month. The gift card, sorry, I had to scoot around. The gift card does not expire. I mean, it might, but it would be months from now. But the store dollars will expire. So more than likely, time allowing and what the sale is next week, I will be back in there purchasing something. I might end up purchasing something that I don't need. In order to keep my store dollars from expiring, I'll purchase something that either my family needs, that I know that I want to give as a gift to somebody, something that I can sell, something that's very cheap, that doesn't cost me a lot. And I will roll the dollars that I have into that. Okay, so like, I think last week when I went, I believe I had $18, and I purchased body wash, I purchased razors, I purchased some makeup. You can go back and look at my video from last week. It kind of told what I bought. So I bought those things, and then now even though I had 18, I ended up with less. I ended up with only 13. So I lost a little bit of my money, but I have the products. Some of those I needed, like I needed body wash and I needed razors. There was a makeup item I wanted, and then the other makeup items I'll just put in a gift basket for somebody later on. So I don't feel terrible about losing a little bit because I rolled my dollars over so that they don't expire, so that I can use them next week. I don't know what's on sale yet next week, but like I said, you check those sites. There's another site that you can check on Facebook. So Mrs. D Coupon Queen, she's on Facebook. Hip to Save is its own website, so it's hiptosave.com. And I'll put these under the video in the comments so that you will remember. Okay, another Facebook page to go to is Torok Coupon Hunter, and it's Torok, and then a separate word coupon and a separate word hunter. And she also does a video. She does videos throughout the week, but more normally she posts one Sunday at some point. where she goes into CVS again and purchases the items. Those are typically the three that I look at. There's another group that I'm a part of that they don't have videos per se. It's also on Facebook. So this one you have to go on Facebook and go to their page, and for all of these you need to follow the page, okay? Like where it says at the top, join the page or follow the page, otherwise you're not going to see the posts. So this one is called CVS Deal and Steals and Couponing. So I'll put that again in the description. CVS Deal and Steals and Couponing. That one doesn't really have videos per se. It's just a group where people post deals that they have found at CVS. And unless you're like really into couponing and like you've been doing it for a while, it can be very confusing. Okay, so it is a place where you can go and ask questions. Okay, so that's good. Like if you're like, I don't understand this deal that's going on, you could go there and ask a question about it, and sometimes people have the answers and sometimes they don't. And you can always ask me. If I know the answer, I'll try to help you. Okay, so the main thing, like I was saying, like before you go, look at those coupon sites, figure out, okay, there's a lot of things on sale. There's always a lot of things on sale every week. But you need to do the things that are going to cost the least amount of money, because you're going to be starting out with no extra care bucks unless you have already been couponing or you have accumulated some somehow. And even if you do have extra care bucks, you don't want to spend a lot of money. You want to spend the least amount of money as possible. So you're going to look at the websites and the Facebook pages, and you're going to say, okay, there's 20 things on sale this week. I think I want 3 of them, okay? You might want 5 of them. It doesn't matter. However many of them you think you're going to want. And so then you're going to go to CVS, and you're going to pick up your 5 items. Here's item 1. We'll pretend, here's item 2. I only brought 1 thing in here with me today. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have them all in my cart. I scanned them. I scanned the barcode into the CVS app like I showed you earlier. I found out if there was any coupons. If there was a coupon attached to it, then I clipped the coupon. And like it'll show you on the app that there, like it'll first show you at the top of the page the sales price. If you scroll down, like scroll up on the page, it'll show you the coupons that go with that item. Sometimes there's more than 1 coupon. Like sometimes there's a store coupon and a manufacturer's coupon, okay? So if there's a store coupon and a manufacturer's coupon, you can use both of those. And the way to tell if it's a store coupon, I'm trying to think which one would have a store coupon. Let me scan this again and see what comes up, because I think a store coupon came up for this. Okay, so this lotion is on sale for $5. Let me see what kind of coupons there are. This one only has manufacturer coupons, but when it's a store coupon, it will look like this. Okay, see that little green dollar looking thing right there, and it says $4. That's a store coupon. And then down below, there's regular, like it shows the product on there, and that's a manufacturer coupon. Okay, so these are already clipped because I checked them, but if they weren't, trying to see if it would let me unclip it, but it won't. But that little green check mark would not be checked. So when you're going and you're scanning your item, you're scanning the barcode, and then you see, oh, there's a coupon. You're going to want to clip that little green, click on that green symbol, and that will clip your coupon, okay? And then say you have your 5 items, you've got your 5 coupons. You're going to go up to the register. Now, this is the part where it could get a little tricky. Okay. Hopefully I'm going to explain this in the easiest way possible. So when you go on like those two Facebook pages that I told you about, Toric Coupon Hunter and Mrs. D Coupon Queen, in their videos, normally what they do is like they show you like, okay, you're going to buy these 5 items. They're going to break them up into transactions. And sometimes you're going to do 2 or 3 transactions. And the reason is because, let's say, okay, I have right now on my card, I only have 8 store dollars. Okay, I have 8. It says 8 right there. That's 8 extra care bucks that are on my card. I also have a gift card, so we're going to pretend that I've got an 8 and I've got a 5. Okay, that extra care buck is worth $8. Okay, so this lotion is $5. So if I go up to pay for this lotion and I use that 8, I'm not gonna get, it's not gonna adjust down or anything. So I'm gonna have to find something else that's on sale that costs somewhere around near $3 after coupons. Okay, so let's just pretend that instead of using the 8, I'm going to use the 5. Even though it's a gift card, let's pretend it was a 5 extra care bucks. So this would be my first transaction. I would go up there because this item is on sale for $4.99 this week. That's really true. And I do have a $5, we're going to say extra care buck, okay? And this doesn't have any coupons with it this week. So I could go up and this would be one transaction. I would pay my $5, I would get this, and then I would get $3 back. So then I would have $3 still, and I'd have the 8. So I would have to use, if I wanted to buy more items, let's say I buy 3 more items. I don't know what they would be. Whatever's on sale, and let's say they equal around $12 after coupons. I could use my 8 and my 3, which would be 11, okay? And I'd be left to only pay $1 for the next 3 items, whatever they are, plus tax. And then that would be a separate transaction. And the reason that I wouldn't want to buy the things that are $12 and this $5 altogether is because I've only got an 8 and a 5. And so I would have to pay more real money, okay? I mean, I should have made it equal more because I said 12 and 5, but still that would be more than what the store dollars is that I have. The trick is don't use real money. Try to use store dollars as much as possible. So your first transaction, you could use your 5 extra care bucks, buy this, get a $3 back. Then buy your next 3 items, say they equal $12. You use your 3 that you just got back from this, you use the other 8 that's on your card, and that's 11, okay, but your items equal 12, so you're going to pay $1 plus tax. Then you'll have those 3 items for $1 plus tax, and you'll have this, okay, and then you'll get the money back from whatever the 3 items were you bought, like some, you know, depends on what you purchased. So like you would want to purchase the items on the that week's sale that have the highest coupons that give you the most store dollars back. And if you look on Mrs. D Coupon Queen and Toric Hunter and Hip to Save, they've already done the work for you. They go through the ad, they look and say, hey, look, this lotion, like before it was a much better deal. I think it was like $5 and then there was a $2 coupon, okay? And then there was like, they gave you 2 store dollars back, so it only cost $1. So like they'll do all that work for you. They'll look through the ad, and then they'll make a video of it, and they will go in the store, they will take the item off the shelf, they'll put it in their cart, they'll show you how they went to checkout. They don't necessarily show the whole checkout thing. they show part of it, and then they come back and tell you, this is how much I ended up paying. And look, I got these store dollars back. Now we're going to go do a second transaction to pay the least amount of real money so that we can still get our store dollars back and still get the product. Okay, so after you've done it a couple of times, it will start to make more sense. The first few times you're like, oh my gosh, I do not understand this. Like, I hope I'm doing this right. And I mess up still, and I've been couponing for years. I took a break for a long time, and I got back into it, and it's still, at CVS, it's pretty much the same as it always has been. You don't get as many freebies anymore, but you do get a few. So one thing that is basically on sale pretty much every week is toothpaste. So, and I know some people don't use 20 tubes of toothpaste need 20 tubes of toothpaste in their house. But there's places that you can donate it, like the food bank or J127 or other places here locally. I know some people are looking at this from other parts of the country, but I'm sure that there are places that you could donate that. Homeless shelters, you can make bags for homeless people that you see on the street. They would love to have little bitty lotion, not little bitty, but small lotions, toothpaste, toothbrushes, small things that they can use. You can keep those with you, and when you see them out on the street with a sign, hand them one of those bags. That's better than not handing them anything. Sometimes I feel like that's better than giving them money, because I don't always know what they want to use the money for. It depends on the person and the circumstance. They're all different. So anyway, hopefully that made a little bit more sense about CVS. If you have questions still or comments, just feel free to drop them down below. I will put the names of the websites and the Facebook sites that I talked about, and I'll put the link to my Clio color. They're getting ready to do April, like usually every month at the beginning of the month they launch new designs on their nails. The ones that I use are the press-on gel nails. They also sell LED nail strips. Those are more like nail wraps, and I have not used Clio color LED nails, but I have used wraps from other companies, and I do like them, but I just really like these. They are super, super, super easy to put on, and they're durable, and like I said, they last like 14 days, and like my nails are short and they usually break, and so when I put the nail wraps on, they're short. It's not like I have any length. So these, they're not super long. I don't know if you can see the tips. They're pretty short. I don't like them super long because I'm doing stuff. I'm painting, I'm doing all kinds of different things during the day. Paul and I are trying to sell a tiny house, another plug. If you know anybody who wants a tiny house, 12 by 32 that has electrical in it, that has plumbing in it, supply plumbing. It doesn't have the drain. We do have the parts for the drain, but they're not connected. It already has electrical in there, it already has flooring in there, it already has drywall, and it did not have insulation when we purchased it. So Paul went in and put insulation in the walls and put spray foam in the ceiling, and all of that's in there, and the drywall's back in, and he is in the midst of putting trim up right now, and then we're going to paint it, and right now it's $17,000. It's on Facebook Marketplace, and the price is going to go up the more stuff that we do to it. So just so anybody knows, anybody here local, the city of Durant would not let us have it in our yard and use it for living in. So if you live in Durant, you'd have to have a place to put it outside the city. Anyway, I think that's it for tonight. I was thinking if there's anything else. I think the next time I come on, I'm going to talk about couponing at Kroger, and hopefully soon here in Durant we're about to have Aldi. I am am so looking forward to that because honestly, the prices at Aldi is like couponing at Kroger. Although I probably will still coupon there for some deals because they have some really good deals. But for everyday general stuff, man, Aldi is the way to go. So hopefully they will open up soon. They're supposed to be open. I heard April 1st. I drove by there today. It didn't look like it was going to be open next week, but maybe they'll surprise us all and they'll be open. So anyway, I think that's it for tonight. I hope you guys all have a good night, and I will see you next time. Thanks.